just finished getting the coroplast on the windows. Just to give you a quick visual of what that looks like now. They are just like those little plastic corrugated cardboard, but plastic that you use for like kids projects for school. And we just cut those, put them over the window. It should reduce the temperature in here by quite a bit. We will record that over the next couple days. We have been recording the temperature in here without it over the last 2 weeks. So we'll use that in comparison to what we get over the next couple days with that. So now we are on to planting. We do have 2 of our seed varieties soaking. We put those in last night around 8 o'clock. Those will soak for 24-hour minimum. And then we'll show you guys the hulls and the water and all that stuff you look for when you're soaking them. But as of right now, we're getting all the other trays ready for plants. So we'll show you piece by piece what that is. First, we're going to use the soil in an empty tote and get that into the tote, mix some water into it until it's the consistency that we're looking for, which will show that as well. And we'll start going from there. So this was one of the bales that we got that did have a big gouge taken out of it. So it is the first one that we're going to use. I wouldn't have cut it so deep down and probably would have cut from the top and scooped in here so I can measure exactly how many scoops of soil are going into the bucket or tote. But unfortunately, we can't do that this time because I want to use this soil before it goes bad or starts to dry out or develop mold from just sitting with an open wound. So we're going to cut this. I did cut it around a little bit already, and we're going to try to get it in here as best we can. I'm not using the whole bale yet, so we're just going to try to get the top half in and try not to make a mess in the process. These bales are 60 pounds. They don't look very big, but they're pretty heavy. So on the floor, but that was to be expected. We'll just scoop that up and toss it because we did sweep them off the floors before we started this, but I don't want to use soil that's been on the floor. So we'll clean that up. So just got these green buckets. I think you got them
on Amazon.
Yeah. And again, got these scoops. I think they're Winco, and they're 32-ounce scoops, which was what was recommended. They like plastics; they don't dent or rust or anything like that. So it's just easier to use and more durable. So I'm going to start off with probably we've got 9 trays to plant. 2 of them won't get planted until tomorrow. Let's go with probably 7 scoops. That way we can hopefully get 7 trays out of it. If not, we'll just make another batch of moist soil. Got out a gallon of water. And I'll just add this little by little to see how much we need. want it wet. You want it to, when you squeeze it, to have moisture in the soil come out, but you don't want it to be sopping wet, where it's just stagnant water sitting on the soil. And you want to make sure it's mixed through evenly, well, that way you don't have ultra dense soggy spots. I don't know, this stuff looks so cool too. I know they like that real chunky.
Yeah, I don't think this is quite as chunky though.
But greenhouses use it, so. That's on. We're gonna use the whole gallon, but just to be safe.
If y'all can't hear that, it sounds like sand squishing.
Kind of feels like sand squishing. Close. I'd say yeah. Probably a little too moist now.
So we can show.
One thing it did, we've been using ChatGPT quite a bit, just to kind of, we've purchased 2 master classes, one from North Fresh Farms, another from On the Grow. Well, we're gonna stay down anyway because we're gonna be looking at the table next, but we took all that information from the master classes, uploaded it to our Google Drive, and attached our Google Drive to a ChatGPT conversation, uploaded the files, and basically had it make a combined library of all that information and everything it could access online as well, for like seed germination weights, germination times, blackout times. So that's where we're getting all of these numbers from to start with. And then obviously with our environment that we're growing in, we'll have to change some of those numbers to make sure that we're hitting exactly what we want to be hitting with growth on our trays. But we're going to start with generalized between 3 forms of information and go from there. So first thing we should do is turn our scale on. I'm going to Clear out the scoop and get a weight of the moistened soil, a full scoop. So we're at 623 grams per the information that we have from the master classes, like I said, and anything online that he could access, forums, pages. We're gonna start at 1,100 grams of soil, so just under 2 full scoops. And we might just do 2 full scoops and go at 1,200. It was like 1,100 grams, but we'll go 568. It's a little under. Let's get it closer to 600. So you want it evenly across the tray so you don't have any deep spots and or overly filled spots, so that you have even growth across the entire tray. And so that moisture doesn't get stuck or it doesn't dry out too quickly. So you want your growth as uniform as possible. So that's done.
Would you rather have a bowl or a measuring cup to weigh out seeds?
It doesn't matter because we're going to go by gram weight, so we don't need to measure how much volume because we're going by weight. So let me wash my hands real quick. If you want to take over and just...
Okay, so now I'm measuring out 25 grams of broccoli, and I put my scoop on here. I don't know why you have that showing. Put my scoop on here, and I zeroed it out. So now I'm going to take these broccoli seeds. Evenly disperse them across this.
I'm going to do the second tray while you're going.
Okay. What you're trying to do is just spread them out evenly so they germinate even throughout the tray. Won't have any low spots or bald spots, if you will.
You just want to maximize the growth per tray so that you're getting as much microgreen density as you can without overpopulating the spot and creating unhealthy growth. I don't know why I wash my hands.
Because you didn't want to do the broccoli.
Yeah. I want to make sure there's no big clumps in the soil too, even after we just added the water because it's been sitting. So I want to make sure that we have nice open soil for aeration and water retention. And we did sanitize these trays last night with a, what solution did you use?
It was a vinegar and water solution. You do a little bit of, like, a very small amount of vinegar. I didn't use a ton because we were only doing 10 trays. But it's like for a gallon of water, you're supposed to use like not even a teaspoon.
Okay.
I believe. I'll have to double check it.
Yeah, we did just pre-soak the soil, so it doesn't need a ton, but you want the seeds to be a little wet. So. And you did broccoli, so I will do arugula.
So I think I'm gonna write labels and just maybe sit them on the top of these trays, maybe not like stick them, but just so we know what's what.
I'm missing something with this bag. Just need one of them.
I'm just gonna tape on it. Actually, why did I tape on it? Do you have some giant? Can you go over there?
Yeah. right, so for arugula, we want 20 grams, and these seeds are super small. Like the ones the broccoli you just had were super small too, but these arugulas are. So we've got 20 grams of arugula seeds. Same process in the hand. Probably use it from the shaker or from the, whatever you're using to measure. Yeah. You have some spots where it's a little too dense.
I think I'm most excited about this sprayer.
Yeah.
I'll have him pumped today to use it. Just so the seeds will stick to that soil when you put the tray on the top. So now those being on the shelf with these bricks.
Probably 2 bricks.
I'll take those over to you and grab 2 bricks.
Pavers, really.
Pavers, bricks.
They call this part of the process germination. So we will have them under weights and no light for 1 to 3 days, depending on the seed. And also thinking I only put 7 scoops of soil in there. I'll need 14, so we're going to 2 scoops of tray. So I'll need 14 scoops of total. With a gallon of water per 7 scoops.
We don't need any more anyway. Leave the last 2.
Okay.
I mean, unless you think you need more in the tray.
No, it was 2.
55 grams. 40. Okay, 55 grams of radish. Radish.
bald spots on those.
Like maybe like right through there.
It's just because there's soil on
Oh,
top
okay.
of it.
No, I don't see any bald spots. But right here is a little light. And like here.
Where?
Okay, popcorn. And popcorn needs to be blackout, right?
Black out the entire time. No sunlight for popcorn. If it gets introduced to light, growing light, it starts to turn green instead of yellow, and it gets bitter. So obviously not what we want from our corn. And that one is 200 grams. So along with sunflower and pea, those are some massive seed weights. They are much bigger seeds though too, so that's a big difference. It's probably gonna be close to like half the bag, if not more.
Man.
200 grams. Ooh, can you grab that?
Yeah, we don't want to have a
Cross
mix.
I'm not used to the bigger seeds, so they're just kind of falling out everywhere. Fair spots.
Like here.
Yeah, you can't help me spread it because it's just I'm trying to, but I feel like I'm making it worse.
You're good, I think it looks good now. I want to keep messing with it. Alright, now we need to mist. Okay. Okay, the blackout domes. Do you have to weight it too? Or just
It should be weighted first.
Okay. Throw that over here.
So we will take the popcorn over. It's not going to be under any light. And so that is us planting our first couple trays. We will check back in on them tonight before we go into work. Show you guys a little video. That's not going to be much to look at. There's still going to be seeds and soil. But we're going to probably give it a little misting before we go to work. And then we'll check back in the morning.
We're excited to grow.
Very excited. So hope to see you guys back soon. And we'll see you in the garage.